Coming up in today's Battle Report. Hello and good morning, welcome back to the channel. We're here really early today.
Yeah, it's going to be a scorcher today, so we thought we'd get in early before the camera starts overheating.
Yeah, so if we forget anything, look very tired, it's the caffeine hasn't hit yet, and it's early and it's hot. So we're in the UK, we know it's not hot compared to some of you guys, but for us it's hot. So we are here today, Necrons versus Orks.
Yes.
You haven't stolen an army this time.
No, it's actually my army.
Actually, this is actually my Necron army as well, which is weird that we're actually using our own armies. So missions rolled up, we're ready to go. I'm bringing a lot of Tesla, going old school. There's a lot of Orks to kill, so hopefully it works. You haven't brought Gaz?
No, I haven't brought Gaz. I've been painting away. I've got a few more toys instead of Gaz. And to be fair, you've brought a lot of Tesla because I think we need the Orks to lose at least once before the book comes out. Yeah,
so this is pre-order weekend for the Beast Snaggers. It's Beast Snagger box, isn't it? Oh, sorry, got my mask. Oh, the mask on Monday. So yeah, pre-order weekend for the Beast Snaggers. I'm not massively fussed about Beast Snaggers, but we'll see how it is. If someone's willing to let me borrow their codex, I will borrow it. So you could have back-to-back Orks. If you won't, because Tom's going with Tyrannies next week. So we're having hopefully an Ork release game the week after next, once we've hopefully acquired a codex. Let's see how we go. We might go Armageddon style. I might bring my Salamanders for that one. So we'll see how that happens there, guys. But otherwise, we'll get into the lists, see how we go. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Pushing towards that 1,000 subs. Any help, it would be really appreciated. It costs you nothing. So we're back in just a second with the lists, and then we'll go into the mission and all the usual stuff. See you in a sec, guys. Okay then, guys. So here is my Necron force for the day. I'm running as Mefrit for the tasty extra range and -1 if I'm in half range, which obviously combos together quite nicely. So leading the force, as he has to be, is an Overlord. Now he has got a Staff of Light and not a Resurrection Orb. Please ignore the orb. I've upgraded the Staff of Light to the Voltaic Staff. No surprises there. And I've given him Enduring Will as his Warlord trait. So it just makes him a little bit harder to kill. And the Voltaic Staff is the lovely Tesla damage, increased damage. I have spent 2 CP on him to give him Handle the Pharaon, which means I can give my Will Be Done to 2 units straight away rather than having to worry about that side of it. There's going to be a lot of Orks coming at me, so I need to actually be able to hit them. He's second for this battalion, is a Royal Warden. I've given him the Veil of Darkness using the Dynastic Heirlooms stratagem. So 1 CP for an extra relic, just to allow me to ping him and the big blob of warriors or something else across the board in the late game or whenever it makes sense to do so, guys. Moving on into the troops, I have a big blob of 19 Necron warriors with Gore's Reapers. So these are the shorter ranged, higher sort of strength and AP. And they are then also backed up by a 10-man squad of warriors with the original Gore's Flayers. So that's sort of the weapon we all know and sort of either love or hate. And then I've actually brought some Mortals as well. So this is a 5-man unit with Tesla carbines. I'm going a bit old school with this list, running a lot of Tesla, as well as the silver, well, black and silver tide in this case. So we'll see how that gets on. I'm hoping if I can get in half range, the AP on that suddenly starts becoming a bit tasty. Moving on into fast attack, we have 2 4 base units of Necron Canoptek Scarabs. These are a bit of a scream, but action monkeys, as well as some sitting on some objectives in the general sort of sense of things, guys. Then we have a unit I have never used before, as far as I can remember. I might be wrong there, correct me if I am. It's a unit of 4 Tomb Blades, and these are running the twin Tesla carbines. In the original version of this list, I had upgraded them to have the free up armor, using whatever bit of war gear it is that gives them, but I just rejigged it to get basically an extra Tomb Blade. So much Tomb Blade, better armor. We'll see how that's going to haunt me. And then last, but hopefully by no means least, we have an Annihilation Barge. Probably should be a Command Katamuku Command Barge, but the big Tesla cannon is somewhat glued in place, so he's running him today. So that is the Twin Tesla Destructor, which throws out a tasty 10 shots at strength 7, 1 damage with Tesla obviously, and then if I'm in half range, which the original sort of stated range is 36 on this gun, I'm going to get a -1 on that. So on the smaller boards, hopefully I'll be getting a -1 a lot of the time in this case. And he has got an underslung gauze cannon, which is my only real anti-armor in this list, so that's going to be fun. Realising the death dreads and so on and so forth, how he's going to throw towards me. It's going to be a case of just destroying them atom by atom in the good old-fashioned Necron way. So that's my list, guys. It comes in at a some little bit disappointing 997 points. I could have spent the 3 points to give one of the Tomb Blades extra armor, but honestly, I haven't got the brain power for that, so I'm not going to. So that's the list, guys. We'll come back to you with the Orks in just a second.
Alright then, so this is 1,000 points of Orks on the dot. Starting off, I have got my Warlord, which is my weird boy. I've spent 1 CP to upgrade him to a Warp Head, and his 2 powers are going to be to jump, so I can just shimmy some units across the board, but also Warpath to give a unit +1 attack. For his Warlord trait, I've got Follow Me Lad, so that gives him the Waaaagh ability that a War Boss has, as well as breaking heads. And his relic is going to be the Super Cyborg body, just so that if I do cause some perils with the amount of Boyz I'm fielding, he's less likely to die in 1 turn. Moving on to troops, I have got 2 squads of 25 Ork Boyz. Each of these are, I've all got Sluggas and Choppers, and there are 2 Tankbusta bombs in the unit. I've also given both of them 2 rocket launchers as well, just for a bit of extra shooting. The Knob in both of them have only got Choppers just because I ran out of points. Recently completed, I've now got a squad of 10 Grots. So these lovely little objective doers are great for just being a pain and getting jobs done that the Orks really can't be bothered to do. Moving on into elites, I've got my 5 commandos again. They're really solid little unit, just a deep strike down, do an action, and then cause some shenanigans with the Tankbusta bombs and the Knob's Power Claw. Into fast attack, I've got the 5 Storm Boys. I kind of threw them away last game, so hopefully I can use them a bit more tactically compared to what I did last time. Once again, the Knob has got a Power Claw. Then finally into heavy support. This is where I've been mainly painting up the Orks. I've got 2 Smasher Guns. So they are what they are. They're in a squad. They deploy as a squadron, but then they count as 2 individual units. So thankfully, they can't be wounds can't overflow on them. And then last but not least, I've got a second Death Dread buddy for the first one. So both of these are identical. They've got 2 claws and 2 scorchers each. So they're effectively assault heavy flamers, but only with 8-inch range. New book should hopefully fix that. And I've also spent a CP for both of them to give them Orkimatic Pistons, so that they both have a 9-inch move rather than their regular 6-inch move, and they get to re-roll advance rolls as well. So yeah, that is 1,000 points of Orks onto scenario and deployment.
Today's game is Centre Ground from the Grand Tournament 2021 Incursion Mission Pack. The Necron secondaries are Ancient Machineries, No Prisoners, and Engage on all fronts, whilst the Orks have selected Retrieve Octarius Data, No Prisoners, and Stranglehold. Okay then guys, so we are deployed. The Necrons closest to myself and the Orks on the far side. So from a Necron perspective, what have we done in deployment? We are setting ourselves up to hopefully remove the big blob of Orks.
One of the big blobs.
One of the big blobs of Orks here in the open. I realise there's not a lot I can really do about the Death Dreads if Harry gets first turn. They're going to be in my lines, so let's just deal with them as and when they get here. But otherwise, let's start removing models. So what have we got? We've got the Annihilation Barge on the side here, supported by some Scarabs, ready to do Awakened Machinery on the objective there. We've got a slight screen of 10 warriors. Their longer range, especially with Mefrit, means I can get into those boys. Same with the Tomb Blades here. Again, ready to put some firepower up over that way. We have a unit of Scarabs hiding behind down here, hopefully just far enough away from those units over there, but again, ready to move out onto objectives or act as a screen. We have Tesla Mortals up in the ruins, get just a little bit further away from everything else, but they're still in range of the blob down here. And then in the back line, we have the Royal Warden, the Overlord, and the big blob ready to go wherever they need to put their short-range guns into action. Harry, talk me through the Orks.
So if we start off with all the toys on one side and all the boys on the other side, the Death Dreads here, talking to Toby when I set up the first squad of boys, I probably should have put them over here because there is a nice beeline down the centre. However, with their 9-inch movement, the ability for one of them to advance and charge, they can get around the corner fairly quickly.
On the small board, there's not much I can really do against it.
They're going to hit, it's just, can you destroy them first? And if you destroy them first,
you're not shooting everything else.
Not shooting the boys. Yeah. They're quite good like that. Met guns, honestly, they're just going to sit at the back of the field and on an objective with their smasher guns. They can see most things. All right, there's a couple of areas over there I can't see, but it's fine. Blob number 2 is kind of in the centre. That can either go and attack the objective nearest the Scarabs, or it can go around and join the boys above that side. This boys mob is just going to go a beeline that way. And then the weird boys next to both, because he's got breaking heads and his psychic powers, just makes sense to be near all the boys. Commanders are in deep strike just because they're quite good for those sort of duties. And then the Storm Boys, they're fast enough that they can ping themselves across the board. So they're in the back here, and they will probably do my first set of Octarius data, and then later on they'll zoom off.
Where are the Grots, the Jiggy Doggers?
The Grots are here, and then the Grot crew are there.
Ah, yeah, that's what I got confused by. I just hadn't quite realised how many Grots the Grot crews actually aren't.
So there's five Grot crew, and then there's the 10 regular Grots.
Cool. So I've not got my dice out yet, Harry, so give me a second and we'll roll the first turn. There we go, I got one out.
Got my Orky dice. That's a 1.
See, Harry, if you roll it in the tray, you get better rolls.
If I roll it in the tray, no, still don't win.
One. So, Necrons are going first. I think I needed that, guys. So we'll get the deployment done, and we'll be back. Sorry, deployment, no, we'll get the movement done, and we'll come back to you. But first of all, before we go on, my protocol this time is Protocol of the Vengeful Stars, which hopefully will just improve the AP on any 6s going over through to Harry, and kill off the Orks quickly, because need them dead. Get rid of the t-shirts. All right, guys, back with you in just a moment. Okay guys, so caging Necron movement phase. Basically Scarabs here have scuttled forwards to start doing Awakened Machinery, which they're able to do because they're Canoptech, onto that objective marker, because Harry has chosen the 2 central, well, Harry chose one of the central ones, I chose the other one, and then Harry quite rightly has chosen the one in his backfield for the last of the Awakened Machinery objectives. So they've gone and done that. So hopefully, if they survive till my next command phase, then that'll be awakened. I
think the Death Dreads will be going after them.
Death Dreads will be going after them, but I'm basically relying on Harry to fluff a little bit. Otherwise, everything has geared up to attempt to wipe out this blob of boys. I don't want them charging down my lines. So to that end, the Annihilation Barge has moved to within half range to get AP -1 on its Tesla cannon onto the big blob of boys. These guys don't just stay still, they're all in range, not in half range obviously, but still in range. Tomb Blades have also sort of geared themselves up to put Tesla Fire into there, as have the Immortals, and the blob at the back here has basically stayed static, although the Royal Warden can take some pot shots down the side into the, I think the Death Dreads were in range.
Yeah.
The Overlord in the ruins here has put My Will Be Done onto the Immortals and the Tomb Blades, which Harry reminded me are actually core. So that's been nice. Thanks, Harry.
But it's better than putting just on some flayers.
Yeah, it was going to be on the Gauze Flayers there, but we'll see what happens. See if it makes any difference. So, being that I am Mefret, it means that the Protocol of Vengeful Stars is in operation for everyone within range of the Overlord, which basically means that the Warriors, the Immortals, the Tomb Blades are all going to be in range of, basically on an unmodified wound roll of a 6, I get additional AP -1. Although the Annihilation Barge is out of noble range, so he's on his own, effectively. So we'll start off with the Annihilation Barge, because I want to try and get that before Harry starts removing tactically models. So first up, his Tesla Destructor. So I've got some dice ready, because we're sort of organised for a change. And here we go. So hitting you on freeze, Harry.
Got a 6 in there.
I've got a 6 in there, which is good, because I rolled an obscene number of 1s. So take all the misses out, and then put in 2 more for the Tesla. So this is at strength 7.
Freeze to wound.
So freeze to wound you. Bigsby on the phone as lovely kicks in, that's helpful of him. So, freeze to wound you, that's really frustrating. And so that is 4 wounds, Harry.
Yep,
That was
AP.
a terrible roll. AP -1 at this point because of the half range.
At that point, I'm literally just going to just start clinking off some regular boys. If there wasn't any AP in them, I'd maybe consider tanking them on the 3 boys in the ruins, but there's not much point at this.
Yeah, that's fair enough, dude. So then we have the Gauze Cannon. So he will be hitting you on free shot team, hitting you on freeze. Oh, for crying out loud. So one of those days. This is at strength 6, so freeze to wound you again. That is a wound. That is at minus. That will be -4.
I'll just take him off.
It's 1 orc vaporized. So guys, we then are going to be coming on to the the Immortals up at the top here. So I need 10 dice yet again, which I have to keep the pile separate. It's impressive. So again, hitting into the boys here. Now this will be at 2s because of the will be done.
And there's no minuses on my end, so.
No, and of course I managed to roll a number of 1s, but I've rolled 2 6s, so that's another 4 shots to go in. It's just 2 6s. Oh, I missed the glory days of
All the Tesla.
all the Teslas.
Exploding on 4s and all that.
This is strength 5, so wounding on freeze currently.
Yes.
Not for long. And so there is then 2 at -1, and then the rest, which is 1, 2, 5, 6, and 6 at no minus.
Cool. So I'll do 2 at -1 first.
Yeah.
So just get rid of them. And then I'll do the first 3 on the guys in cover.
Yep, so I'm not. See, if I was in half range, I'd be ignoring the cover, but I'm not, so I'm not.
So no AP, so they've got a 5 up save currently.
Yep.
Does save. And then we'll do another 2. Cool, they're all dead. And then last one 6 up.
Hey.
Hey. So that's 3 dead in total.
Nice. So at this point, I will then fire the Tomb Blades. So that is 4. I need 1 there, and I need more dice. Dice, and more dice. Oh. Do you want to move your last dice out the dice tray, do?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, so these are also hitting on 2s. That's a silly number of 1s. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. So I'm adding in another 8 hits. I have forgotten to declare that, don't worry. I was going to do 11 arcing, but oh well.
Is that sort of
it means that on a 4 up everything around them takes a mortal wound.
Okay.
But not to worry. It's only the warp head I'm trying to sneak. Sorry guys, I'm going to roll 1 extra dice when this comes through. So wounding or freeze, because it is still Tesla. Okay, so take these out. Sorry guys, the camera work is not the great there. 1, 2, 3, 4 at -1.
There's number 2 in there.
And then...
So 4 at -1, so that's just going to be 4 gone.
And then 10 normal saves, sir.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6.
And it's already getting warm in here.
It is. So, no AP on any of these.
No.
Cool. 6s. I saved one. So
Cool.
that's 2, 4, 9. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
So how many is that? There's 2 left in the unit.
2, but there's 3 wounds in total left.
Okay.
Because Nob's got 2.
Right, in that case then, it will be down to the warriors, who have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 shots, hitting you on 2, hitting you on 3s because I didn't get my double down to these guys, which is frustrating. This is at strength 4, I want to say.
Yeah, it'll be forced to wound.
Yeah. So that then is 2 at -2, and then 2 normal ones.
2 at -1. Then.
No, they're -1 innately. And then
Okay, so that's
protocol.
just squad destroyed then.
Okay, so
They've
that's...
only got t-shirts.
They've only got t-shirts, but I have got rid of them. That's the main thing on that front for me.
And you can't green tide either.
It's getting rid of Green Tide is kind of the plan there. I don't want them sneaking on and ripping me apart. So I'm just flicking to find the rule for the Relic Gauze Blaster on the Royal Warden. So Rapid Fire 2, he's not in half range because he's a long way away.
Yep, and he will be if you're firing at Death Dread, you won't be firing through Dents. If you're going to be firing at the Met Gun, you will be firing into Dents.
Sorry, there's a camera flicker there on the thing. How many wounds has Death Dread's got?
Death Dread's got 8.
Yeah, I'll pop into the Death Dread to start trying to whittle him down. So, hitting you on 3s. Both miss, dude.
Cool.
as is the way. So that is all the firepower, because the Lord's got no targets for his staff. I've got no more guns left.
To be fair, you've done exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, I just now need to survive the return, which
Yes.
is always going to be the way. So guys, that is the Necron turn 1 complete. I've scored a few points for no prisoners.
26 points.
26 kills towards no prisoners. And then I'm in 2 deployment zones. Doesn't really help too much.
And you're doing the
And I'm
first
doing
one.
my first score, tongue-tied. I'm doing my awakened machinery. So we will come back to you with the end of the Orks movement phase, turn 1. Because I'm not charging anything, as you probably guessed. Right, War Boss Harry, what's happening?
Right, KG, which is very unorky, but to be honest, I can't. The way the measurement's working, I couldn't get the boys around enough reliably for a charge without them being caught out in the open. You've killed a squad of boys already. I can't survive that again.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
So I literally have very limited ways of killing the Death Dreads. So
yeah. So boys will stay where they are. The weird boy has run behind just because it means that he's safe. The Storm Boys have got as far out dodge as possible, but they're still 6 inches into this quarter to do Octarius.
yeah, which is what Harry's representing with the giant dice.
Yep. The Grot's here because I need to get Stranglehold, and this is literally just to survive a turn. The Grots have advanced over here next to Weird Boy, who's going to slingshot them with the jump, hopefully onto that objective.
That's fair enough.
I was going to do it with the Storm Boys originally, but the Grots are more disposable.
Yeah, which is fair enough, because you're then forcing me to have to spend firepower on killing Grots.
Yeah, which you don't really want to do.
No, not really, but I'm going to have to, I think.
The Met Guns, this one here can see the boys because Toby's left some in...
The Warriors.
The Warriors,
Yeah.
sorry. So he's going to have shooting there because there isn't masses there. I don't want to shoot the Immortals because there will be Death Dreads, but we'll come to those in a sec. And this one here, it's a -1 to hit.
We're playing the barrel thing as dense guys.
So both bits of yellow terrain are dense terrain. So that can see through there at the...
Annihilation Barge.
That's it.
You were being a catacomb, weren't you?
That was. Then the Death Dreads. So this first one here, I have advanced up and got 13 inches with its reroll. I'll be probably spending 2 CP on ramming speed to either hopefully get it into the Immortals at the top there.
Yep.
Hence why I'm not going to shoot them because I don't want to make the charge any longer than it needs to be.
Fair enough.
And then this one here has just moved its normal 9 inches up and is going to try and much those Scarabs.
Yep. Because you have flamers.
I do. I've got 4 flamers between those two.
Yeah, I needed that objective, guys, but I'm basically relying on Harry's dice to betray him.
Yeah.
If I can survive the flamers, there's a
You've not done too bad.
But We'll see. So, do you know what you're doing in your shooting phase, or do you need to think?
I've got to do psychic first.
Oh, of course you do.
I've got to slingshot those grots.
You do. Sorry, Harry, I wasn't intentional.
So I'm adding 3 to this result because there's 25 boys, and then there's another 5 storm boys within 10.
Yeah. So my plan, which I'd forgotten to use Malevolent Arcing, was to try when I forgot to declare, I should say, was to try and sneak a mortal wound up on him to then hopefully blow his head off with your own psychic powers.
Yeah, 5
in a
perils,
second.
which is very likely.
So.
Thankfully, he has got his 5 at feeling the pain for the cyborg body. So that's
3d6?
no. So that was those 2. So it was a 6 plus 3 is a 9. The jump goes off
8, isn't
on
it?
the 7.
Oh, 7. Fair enough.
So they'll be going off in a sec.
They're going on that objective, guys. So I know that Harry knows it will move in a second.
For the sake of no, I won't actually.
Despite it being a long way from the sea guys, apologies for the seagulls.
I was going to do Warpath. I'm not going to because I just don't want to risk it. Really,
The grots don't count towards.
no, grots don't count towards it. But the boys, I could give them Warpath, but they're not going to be in combat either in your turn
So
or my
why
turn.
risk it?
What's the point?
Yeah.
So that's psychic. We'll come back with shooting.
Okay, back in a sec, guys. So it's Smasher Gun time?
Yep. So we'll start off with the Smasher Gun into the Annihilation Barge.
Yep. So
I did get the name right, didn't
Smasher
I?
Gun. Yeah, there's Annihilation Barge. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Smasher Gun rules versus Quantum Shielding rules. Who knows? We're going to go in the. We're pretty certain the Smasher Gun rules are overriding the wound roll because instead of a wound roll. If anyone knows otherwise, let us know. But we believe this is the correct way of doing it. So
D3 shots. 3 shots.
Lovely.
5s because I am hitting through dense terrain.
Yep. And grots.
Yep. 5s and then 6s do additional shots for the time being. Cool.
Nice. Oh wow.
Okay.
What are you and what have you done with Harry?
So first one. That's a fail.
Yep. So toughness is 6 on Annihilation Barge, so you need to is it equal or exceed?
It is equal or greater.
Cool. So,
Second one does, because it equals. And then third one does as well.
So 2 5-up invulns from the Quantum Shielding?
Yep.
No, fail both of them.
D6 damage.
T6, oh okay. Each.
Yes.
Oh dear.
9 wounds.
I didn't realise the D6 damage, fair enough. So that is him dead. 8 wounds. I didn't realise they all put them D3 for some reason.
No, it's D3 shots, D6
Yeah,
wounds.
okay, yeah. My own fault, I should have asked. Otherwise I'd use Quantum Defection and stuff. Too late, guys. Annihilation Barge is dead. Does he go boom? Let's hope it's not another incarnation of Draz. Nope. Still a bit salty about that. The barge is dead. Yay.
Yep, done his job.
It hasn't done its job. I needed him to kill some
No,
dreads.
Metgun's done his job.
Oh,
that hasn't done
no,
his
he
job.
didn't do his job at all.
Then we'll do D3 shots into the Warriors.
Yep.
Because why not? Honestly, these dice are not loaded. I'm just
But we all know they're not. We've seen him run plasma. No hit.
No.
4s.
1 hit, yes, because he's touching.
He's in the cover.
Touching the cover.
So 2 dice now. You've wounded.
Yeah, on an 11 he's wounded.
You've wounded a Titan.
-4.
Yeah, you can get nothing on there. But,
6 wounds.
Does he come back on reanimation? No, and doesn't even get his thing. So one of the Reaper Warriors is destroyed. We'll take the Y at the back here. And the Annihilation Barge is dead. Didn't you had some rockets in the
I did have some rockets, but I don't think they can see anything anymore. No, because there's a pillar.
There was some rockets in that ruin there, guys, that were going to target the Annihilation Barge, but the Smasher Gun smashed it. So,
we'll then just go straight onto the Death
Toby
Dreads.
Scarabs.
Yep, so we'll do the furthest one first.
Yep.
Doesn't make a difference. 9 shots, 2,
Seriously?
4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Strength. Now, Scorchers are assault weapons. This is why I'm allowed to advance and shoot.
Yeah.
With them.
I think on toughness 3.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 3.
Sorry, strength 5.
Yeah. 3's the wound.
So that is 5 at -1.
So it's the guy at the back, isn't it? The furthest one away.
This one here, yeah.
Yeah. So we're counting that as cover.
Yeah, that's cover.
Yeah. So I'll be getting 5 up -1. You say?
Yes.
So I'll be getting 6 up basic saves because the cover and the AP. Nope. So that is 1 base destroyed and 1 down to 1 wound.
Cool.
And the second.
Do you get to do reanimation? Because
Oh, of course, yeah, because you've.
when they attack, once they're deployed, they count as 2 separate units.
Yeah. So no reanimation. So 1 base dead.
Cool. Second one will go Bernie.
Yep.
All right.
Like it. I'm sorry, that camera was terrible.
Too much fuel was going into the movement rather than shooting. 4.
4. So again, I'm not getting
no cover this time.
-1, so that's 4 go through. So that is that base, a base destroyed, and on the last, no, and 1 more than 3 wounds. Does he reanimate? Unlikely. Nope. So that's 2 bases destroyed from the Death Dreads.
Cool. You're now going to make my charge a lot harder.
Yeah, that's the plan. So come back with your charge phase, or do you know what you're doing?
We'll come back to the charge phase, just allow you to get rid of some models.
Cool. See the thing goes. Oh, poor scarabs. There we go, guys. So, charge time. Harry is using ramming speed.
Yep, so 2 CP, and that's going to be on the Death Dread Advance. He's going to go into the Immortal, so it allows me to roll 3d6 on my charge.
Yep. And be able to bounce and charge.
Yes. He's in.
Who's in? He's definitely in.
Jesus.
Now, all I want you to do is roll Snake Eyes on the Scarab one.
And just because of arms, he's there. I'm going to get him as far around as possible.
Yeah. So I have got the Overlord in there, but he won't be heroically intervening.
Fair enough.
I don't want to have him snipped up quite yet.
And then, whilst I think about it, on the Immortals as well, I roll a dice on a 2+, you suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Is that like a crushing bolt for
Yeah.
Snake?
Do D3. 2.
So I believe that is 2 dead.
And they won't get reanimation because it's a mortal wound.
Right, so rather than attack.
Yeah, so roll D6 on a 2+, that enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds.
So that is 2 Immortals dead.
Cool.
Not going well, guys.
Don't ask how he's managed to bash them from the ruin.
They fell off. He shook him and fell off. It's got kill team days. They're falling off gantries. We might get into kill team with the new rules that are coming out.
Potentially.
Let us know, guys. Would you like to see kill team games when the new variation comes out? I know you're buying the Greek box.
Yes, because with a little bit of green stuff, and I can actually make some tournament compatible Steel Legion.
Yeah, and you want the Orks as well.
Yes.
It's a really good box for you, that one, isn't
That was
it?
a fantastic box.
Anyway.
We'll do the second Death Dread.
Come on, Snake Eyes. Yes!
But, here we go.
Go, damn you. Snake Eyes again? No.
No.
Damn. Damn and damn and damn.
So 8 gets him in.
Yeah, just move the little tokeny thing if
There
you
he
need
is.
to.
He's there. Cool.
Right.
Who should we start with? We'll start with the Death Dread on the... Actually, no, we'll start with Death Dread with the Scarab, just because
You want them gone.
I want them gone.
Cool. How many attacks has he got?
So he's got 2 base,
Yeah.
and then 1 for each arm he's got.
They've got many arms.
They've got 2
2
arms.
Oh, okay.
So normally the old ones I used to run had 4 arms, so they got 6 attacks.
Right, and that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but these ones here, because they've got Scorchers, which is probably better in the long run.
It means you get tagged, you've got some firepower in fighting this with the big guns and stuff. Cool, go on then, dude.
So 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, 6 to do additional, because they're Goffs.
Ooh, might survive.
2s. -3.
Yeah, don't go safe.
Flat 3 damage.
Flat 3 damage, so 1 base lives.
1 base lives.
That is very lucky for me. Because it's flat 3 damage, so that base actually that just kills him.
Yep, and that,
So that
means
base is
that
fully
don't get
full health.
Stranglehold as well.
No, and I am not going to self-destruct in that Scarab base.
You sure?
Well, I'd like to do some wounds, but I also need that. Damn, I need the A, the primary, and B, the secondary. So, yeah.
Then we'll do the 4 attacks on the Immortals.
Cool.
He's more up for it. So that was a miss, and then additional attack. Nope.
So it is an additional attack, not an additional hit.
Yes, additional attacks. 2 wounds.
5, so I don't know what the...
It's strength times 2, which is strength 10.
Okay, so it was 2 to wound.
2 to wound, and then -3.
Many, so, yeah, so how many was that? 2.
Yes.
So, do they reanimate?
Did
You killed the Scarabs, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
1 Scarab base, so Scarab base reanimation. No, close.
I was about to say, if he comes back, that's just disappointing.
And then there was 2 on the Immortals.
Yep.
No, they don't come back either because it's their warriors have the reroll ones in their built. So that is 2 of the Immortals dead. I will take hum and hum. And then we'll also need to hoik out. So I already hoiked the Scarab base.
Yep.
So guys, my attack's back. I wasn't actually expecting to actually be attacking back. So a Scarab base has 4 attacks, believe it or not. So it's like nibbling at your feet. So 6s would have automatically wounded, but I didn't roll anything.
You add to a 6.
Yeah, I had to a 6, and they are whip skill 4+, so that's fine. And then I am strength 3, so 5, 6s, I believe. I did get 1. So 1, no minus on your cam, no Death Dread.
Death Dread, 3 up. Upset.
Fine. And then the Immortals, I think I've got one attack. He will hit on that, and then no wounds.
Yeah, he's tough and 7.
Yeah. So that is your turn, I believe, sir.
Yeah. To be fair, it's a bit of a shame that the Scarabs didn't make it, because that will mean that you.
Your point of view.
Yeah, but that means.
Mine, that's brilliant.
Yeah. For that case, that means that your Scarab does complete that action.
Yep.
So that scores
And
your
I'm
points.
holding the objective.
Yeah.
So.
No, we're
No,
contesting
not
that
objective. Yeah, I'm thinking of a list that I want to build with many Optic Scarabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're only going to get 5 points on the primary this turn.
That's a shame.
Which is fine. But you've now also got to deal with 2 Death Dreads.
I do, and I haven't got a lot of guns to do so. So we will see. Me, like, realistically, I'm unlikely to touch your backline.
Yes, which keeps them safe.
Kind of your plan, I assume.
Yeah.
So that is that, guys. We'll come back to you with Necrons turn 2 movement. 1 second.
All right then. So we've just come back with turn 2 for Necrons. Toby, what are the points whilst we think about it?
So at the moment, I scored 5 points to the primary, 3 points to ancient machineries.
And 2 points for so far.
Yeah, I'm on 2 points so far for no prisoners, but as it stands officially, I'm on 18. No, again with a painted bonus, I'm on 18. But realistically, I'm at 8 victory points. Harry, what are you on, mate? Because you haven't marked the score card up.
I'm on nothing.
Oh,
because I've got 5 points. I've done my first Octarius. That only kicks in once I've done the second one.
True.
Stranglehold I didn't get because I didn't kill that Scarab. And then no prisoners, I'm on 8 points. Well, eight kills, so no points just yet.
Slightly more than that, aren't you? Because the Scarabs, you've killed them both the Scarabs and the...
Oh, it might be on the point or 2.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, it's nothing major.
Kill point tallies there, guys, which we'll keep track of separately. So as far as the Necron movement phase has gone this time, in this corner here, the warriors have basically moved into the building so they can shoot out of the building into the Death Dread monstrosities that are currently stalking around.
There's a really cool picture of the other side of the table.
Yeah, there's a really cool picture. Check out our Instagram, guys. The Scarabs have moved here in a blocking action.
Yep.
Supported by the Overlord, who can put his staff into the Dreads. The Warrior Blob that was in the middle here has moved up to try and take this objective from the Grots, which at the moment they outnumber them in terms of models on the table. And the long barrels of the guns means I can shoot at some of the Grots as well. Some of them will, some of them won't. We'll be split firing all over the place this turn. The Tomb Blades have moved back to hold this objective, and they'll be Teslaring off into over here.
Because you kind of just need to kill them.
Just need to kill them at this point. The Lone Immortal has dropped down just to be a separate unit for engaging all fronts, and potentially later on for things like awakening the machine. We've been strangled by my mask. Awaken the machine spirits. No, awaken ancient machineries. And the luckiest Scarab boat in the world has scuttled forward out of the sight of smasher guns and is scoring me engaged all fronts.
I probably need to go deal with that one soon.
Yeah, imagine so, mate. So what I might be doing is basically lining up to kill some Grots, possibly even charge the Grots to get engaged on the fronts even more so, depending on how the zones work out. And that is mission kill Death Dread. So that's what we're going to do.
We're going to go straight in, or do you want to get your dice all set up?
Let's go straight into it, because some stuff's only got certain targets.
Sure.
So all of the 2 blades here. So we've got four shots each. 4 times 4, 16. Off my mind.
That's good mathematics.
9, 12, 15, plus 1. Just in terms of other housekeeping, we've got Protocol of the Southern Storm on. I did select Directive 2. God, this mask is doing my nothing today. Which is I can still shoot while performing an action. And then I messed up my orders, so my order of operations, so I've got no actions being done for things that can shoot. Basically, I thought this one here was an ancient machineries one. It's not. Harry wouldn't possibly select that one.
No, I wouldn't.
So yeah, I messed up a little bit.
That one, the one on the Death Dread, which has been done by the Scarab because he survived, and obviously my home field.
But I've got to kill. I can't do it if he's in range, so I can't even sneak in and do it. So
you've got to make sure that at least something's dead there, because all right, yes, there's the Grot crew. In terms of models, they're not counted. It would only be 2 models. You'd need to.
But I can't. I have to. They can't have any models in range of the objective.
Oh, okay.
It's not even controlling it.
Right.
My will be done from the 2 of them. One was put onto the Tomb Blades for this scuttled off, and the other was put onto the
big block
in the ruins there. So that's the housekeeping bit done. So let's get on to these Tomb Blades. So all of it into the closest Death Dread.
Yep. Newest painted one.
Yep. So he's hitting on 2s because of my will be done. And we've got additional 2 for that one, 2 for that one, and then 2 for that one. I believe that's all of them.
Yep.
7 for the Death Dread.
Not 7.
So 5 to wound you. Here we go.
And the 3 up armor save.
Yep, I need to do some measuring on that actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 wounds. Am I in the weird? We're saying off camera, guys. So method rule, adding 3 inches to the range. Why can't it be 4 or 2? Why do you have to do 1/2 inches? So 13.5 inches. Okay, Harry, I should have done these separately, dude. Oh no, we've got arms, I'm in range. So
yeah.
5 wounds at -1.
5 minus 1, so 2, 4, 6. 4 up saves then. Takes 2 wounds.
Takes 2 wounds. That's
yeah,
cool.
that's
I can
fair
live with that. Just bear with me 2 seconds, guys. I'm now looking for.
So there, he's down to. Where's the 6 gone on this dice?
The voltaic
6 there.
staff. The voltaic staff. So I've got an assault 4 staff from the overlord.
Yep.
I am going to be. It's Tesla basically. So hitting on 2s because overlord. No Tesla. That's fine. So this is strength 6, so it's going to be at
5 still.
5 still. 2 wounds. Now I don't believe Mephrit applies to relics because most stuff doesn't.
Yeah.
So this will be at -2 and it's 2 damage.
-2, 2 damage, 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Cool. So you might actually kill him. Well, no, you'll damage him. That does both go through. So he's down to 2 wounds now.
Awesome. That makes my life makes me a little bit happier. What I might do then is just I didn't check this beforehand. It wasn't the original plan. The Overlord can see his claw.
Okay.
Not Overlord. Royal Warden. That's the one I was thinking of. So the Royal Warden will shoot him, basically.
Makes sense.
Relic Gauze Blaster, so this is a rapid fire 2, so 4 shots at this range. Because it's 30 inch range. So,
Yeah.
well, 33 inch range technically. GW. So hitting you on freeze. 1s today. What's going on? This is strength 5, so 5 to wound you. 2 wounds. This is at -3 because of half range. And Mephrit.
Okay, so 6 up saves here.
Yep, and it's 2 damage, so this, so
Probably going to kill him.
hopefully.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yay!
Does he blow up?
Please don't.
No.
Oh, my scarabs are safe.
Okay,
I
so
love my scarabs.
no Death Dread is done and dusted.
Sort of did what you needed it to.
Oh no, he did. He's really just sort of hemmed you in, really.
Yeah, he has.
I think the entire squad can see probably.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of the guys in there that can't see because
Okay.
where the angles work out. You killed one of those already, haven't you? 2 of those.
No, I've only shot at the Immortals.
I thought you killed one. No, you did kill one.
No, I nuked it with a smasher gun.
Yeah. So you killed one of those guys. So there's 5. There's then 5 less. So there's 14 of them. I need to get some dice. So either Harry's going to show you the shots or he's going to pause.
I'll come back to you.
There's a lot of dice.
Right, we're back. Toby's got all 28 dice.
I've got all my dice, and I've also played disintegration capacitors, which means hit rolls over 6 automatically wound.
Makes sense.
Modified. So hitting you, I put my will be done. So hitting you on 2s, but obviously 1 6. So
There's a couple 6s there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 auto wounds.
Lovely.
Take out the 2, the ones. All of them. There's one over there. And then these are strength 5. So I'm going to be wounding you on. Wait, come back here. Wounding you on 5s. Apologies for our neighbours, guys. We are near a car garage and a motorbike garage. 1, 2.
There's a 5 next to 1 and 2.
3, 4.
Yeah.
4. So that is a grand total of 9 wounds at -3.
Because you're that
They're in half
close.
range.
Cool.
Can you get them?
3, 6, 9. Did you say?
It did.
8, 9. Cool. He's probably dead. Because he's got 8 wounds and a 3 up save.
Hey, rock pieces.
He's dead.
He's dead. Kabloom.
Does he go boom?
No.
Doesn't.
Well,
That's a shame.
That makes me much, much happier that they are dead. That is the sum total of my shooting, though.
Makes sense.
Remind me, Harry, because my brain is going flat. Engagement assault, for instance, we were outside of 6 of the centre of the objective.
Yes.
Isn't it? Okay. And we measured that the centre objective was this point here.
It's,
wasn't it?
it's about there-ish.
Yeah. So I can't get into combat with those grots and remain.
Didn't they advance? Anyway.
They did. Good point. Well remembered. Early hot.
Yes.
Not going well. So that in that case will be my turn.
Perfect.
So we'll work out. Do they get any kill points for the big stuff?
No, because they're vehicles.
They're vehicles, aren't they? Yeah. I keep thinking there might be something beastly because they got orcs in the can. Orcs in the can.
It's tin souped.
Yeah, it is now. So it'll tin. Yeah, it will literally be soup. Oh god, that's horrible to think of.
It's tin mushroom soup.
Yeah, true. So that's my turn. I don't think I actually scored anything other than my primary point this turn. Because I haven't got, I'm not in, oh, I am in 3 table quarters, because they've got the random scarab.
Got Looney Scarab.
So it gets me engage points. I don't get any prisoner points. I haven't not awakened any ancient machineries. But I have dealt with Death Dreads.
Yes, which is a shame.
The problem is the Commandos, the Storm Boys, the rest of the squad, and the Smasher Guns to go.
Yes.
Oh well, let's see how this
We'll
goes.
have to see how this all works out.
Yeah, so we'll be back with you with Orcs turn 2.
Yep, turn 2.
In just a sec. Okay then, Harry, so walk us through the Orcs movement phase, so.
Right, so starting off, I only got 5 points on my primary because you outnumber me with your Necron warriors.
Yep.
In terms of movement, Toby, you've got me in a catch-22 because you can kind of stay back and you've got a lot of anti-infantry shots, and I've taken Stranglehold, so I've got to come to you, unfortunately.
Yeah, and without the Death Dreads, you've got nothing really to
pin you back.
Absorb firepower,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, they did that last time, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
But other than that, they're going to struggle. So, starting off, the grots that were here have scurried away and are going after that lone objective. Thankfully, they should be tall enough not to be in line of sight much.
No, but they have advanced to get there, so they can't shoot.
They can't shoot the scarab.
Yeah.
Poor Storm Boys here. They auto-advanced. They're 6, but 2 of them blew up. Just how it is.
Yeah. It's the life of a Storm Boy.
They're still within range of the Weird Boy, though, so they are going to go and advance and charge and try and just get rid of that one to stop you getting
Yeah, that's fair enough.
your secondary points. Plus, also, it means that you won't be able to cheekily go on and get into an action just if when they inevitably die. The boys here, they've just got to go after something. I'm going to try and be sneaky enough that I leave a couple boys over here, so that, say, 5 or 6, so if you do shoot them down, they shouldn't be in line of sight of, all right, it might be in line of sight of the tomb base when they jump over, but they won't be in line of sight of this blob here.
Yeah.
So hopefully I will be able to get off a green tide and bash some heads with the Weird Boy.
Yeah.
What else has happened?
That's it on the movement, isn't it?
Yeah, this one here has...
Shuffle on the
Yeah.
big guns, Met guns.
Met gun has shuffled in just to see the scarabs.
Yep.
This one here has stayed where it is, really, because it's got a good line of sight on
The pointy guns of the warriors.
Yeah, the warriors there, and it means that should something come over there, like the tomb base, there's something to shoot at.
Yep.
Other than that...
Psychic?
Yeah, that's it, really. So we'll go on to Psychic. I will say the commandos are going to stay in reserve as well, just because I want to clear off some chaff before I start getting those in to do some more actions.
And I've also completely zoned out my deployment area.
Yeah.
Well, there's my half of the board, to be fair, so you can't come in anywhere useful.
No.
So, what are you casting first?
So we'll start off with a smite on the scarabs. We've measured it, and I'm actually equidistant between both the warriors and the scarabs.
Yep, so makes sense.
If it goes off, it's on the scarab. I get +2 to this because there are 25 boys there.
Yep.
Goes off an 11.
Super smite. Don't roll a 1.
I will.
I know. Dead
Okay.
scarab base.
That's
I can't
a
reanimate
base.
from that, so because psychic powers, you can't reanimate from.
No,
Wounds.
but that probably means those storm boys are now completely dead because they're out in the open.
Well, yeah, they would have been anyway.
Yeah, true. Okay, so that's.
I'm assuming we're going to see a warpath now.
There will be a warpath on those boys because I want to keep some of them out the fight.
Yeah.
I need to get more attacks on the ones that are going to be in the fight. On 11 again, goes off. Yeah. Perfect.
One more, Harry. You could have killed yourself, couldn't you?
I could have, but
You didn't.
I would prefer not to.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So that's psychic done. Shooting wise, we can go straight in actually because there's only a couple things.
Yeah, there's some rockets, isn't it? I think you've got.
Rockets were going to go into the scarabs, but the scarabs are dead.
Go into the warriors then, I presume.
Yeah, I'll just ping 2 rockets into the warriors. I'll probably miss. They advance a hitting on 6s. Yeah, add to a 6, but nothing.
Met guns?
Met guns. This one here will shoot into the scarabs. So once again, D3 shots.
Yep.
1 shot. Hitting on a 4. Nope. And because the entire patrol is a Goffs patrol, I don't get any grot mob bonuses or anything like that. This mech gun here, honestly, is just going to ping some shots into the warriors in the ruin.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
If I can just whittle some down.
Yep.
2, 1, and a Daka. Yep.
Yep, so toughness 4.
First one, second one, both dead.
So 2 dead, and then we'll do reanimation. I think that's all their firepower. So 1 no, but a reroll for Numbers Legion. So that is 1 dies and comes back, which is fine. So what I'll do is I'll kill this one at the back here, and he will jump to the front, just to help there, and then we'll kill the one at the back. And he will know you no more. Shooting phase done. I presume now we need to work out some charges.
Yeah, this is literally it.
Can you go straight into those as well?
I think so, because
but that Scarabase is dead, so
we'll make sure he's out of the way. Yeah, we'll literally just pile in them into then.
Okay.
Are you going to Overwatch?
I might actually Overwatch it, guys, because of with the rapid fire and everything else. It sort of makes a bit of sense to, I reckon.
Yeah,
Because
I don't have any armor save, anything it does wound will kill.
Yeah, and the amount of attacks each boy has got, even getting rid of one of them, is quite useful. So I'm going to stop the recording a second and then collect some dice. Okay, guys, so Overwatch time. So quite obviously hitting on 6s. That is quite a few 6s. Sorry, can you count them up for me? Because my eyes have just gone. Contact lens just slipped.
5.
5. Cool. Sorry, mate, my contact lens just slipped, which was not a pleasant experience, if I'm honest. 5 there. So this is strength 4, toughness 4 still.
4 so far.
So that's not so great.
2 dead.
2 dead basically because it's -2 with the half range.
Yep.
So that's 2 boys killed.
Cool.
Probably wasn't worth a CP, but hey ho.
All the boys the better, really.
Well, no, that's in shooting phase. So what I should have done is the auto wounding on 6s, but that's shooting phase rather than charge phase.
We'll just go in for the charge.
Realistically, you can't really fail this.
Yes, I can, but I'll re-roll that one with Near We Go.
Yeah, because you still singularly roll it, can't you, at the moment?
Yeah. I think
that's changing what
the new rules are going to be like.
If we believe the internet,
yes.
then you'll be Tankbusta styly. So
yeah.
you are in with 7 inches of movement.
Yeah, I'll move them in a sec.
Move them in, collect some dice, because there's going to be a lot of dice. And we'll be back with you in just a second, guys.
Yeah.
You got some dice?
I have a lot of dice. So we'll start off with the knob with his big... no, just a regular chopper, actually. I can just fit them all in.
Yeah, sweet.
So we'll just... Yeah. What we'll do is... We can do...
You had a plan, then you realise what your dice were.
Yeah.
Your points were even, so...
So all the attacks, we're literally just going to do this twice.
Cool.
So...
I'm not liking my chances.
Hitting on freeze, 6 is your additional.
Yep.
I've had my Tesla moment.
You certainly have.
So...
There's a 2 in there, dude, towards you.
Yes. So there's 2, 4, 6, 7 additionals.
Oh dear. That's going to be fun. And of course they all but hit.
And then freeze, force to win because you're toughness 4.
I am.
I didn't pay a CP for Scar Boys.
You regretted it straight away after.
Yeah, I deployed it and I should have done it.
You said that last time you used them too.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that you think, because at 1k it's a CP, that's 2...
freeze that as well, dude.
Yeah, it's 2 CP to do that, which at 1k takes a lot out of your army. So there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 so far.
Okay, I'll just roll those now, guys, because if I roll terribly, then there could be unit gone. So, no minus yet, is there?
No minus.
So 4 ups. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dead. I think there's only, that makes 2 left in the unit, I think, at this point?
Yes, because I killed one.
Yeah.
Not as good this time.
No, but still, I think you might have killed those last 2 warriors.
2 additional attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't unfortunately explode as well.
Yeah.
Two, 4, 6, 8, 10.
But in a miracle roll here. And no, they're gone.
Nope,
so that is the unit wiped, no reanimation for them.
And I'm going to stay where I am because I don't want to get any closer for Methrit.
Cool, that makes sense. We'll leave them there for the time being. Is that your turn done, sir?
Yes, it is. I lost 2, but their leadership is 23 at this point, so they're fine.
Yeah, no worries. So
those Storm Boys will actually need to take a morale check, though.
Okay. That was a 5.
5.
Could be. Some more Storm Boys gone.
Generally could be. Storm Boys leadership 7, lost 3. No, we lost 2.
Equal.
It's equal, so fine.
That's lucky for you.
Yes.
So, because that would last one, the one that would run away would take you below half strength.
Would have.
So, yeah. Okay, so that is Orcs turn 2.
Yep.
Complete. So we'll be back with you in Necrons turn 3 in just a moment.
Right, so we're back with Necrons turn 3. So scores on doors so far, it is 11 points to Toby and 10 points to me. There's a 1 point difference.
Yeah, pretty much at this stage. So movement phase wise, the easy one, the Immortal has jumped up back onto his perch and he's looking at some grots.
Shoot the ball grots.
Scarab has got around, get on this objective and probably go nom on some grots. Scarab versus grot fight, who doesn't want to see that?
It could work.
We have got 2 blades have zipped round here but staying on their objective, along with the Lord, their Overlord I should say, who put his My Will Be Done onto the lone Tesla Immortal.
Because you could do.
Yep, and the Warriors, and where have they gone, Harry?
They're right there.
Yeah, the Veil of Darkness was deployed, so the Royal Warden and his compatriots have zoomed over here. I've got
in range of both the boys and the Weird Boy.
Yeah, so I've got 4 guys that aren't in range of the boys, who they'll be going into the Weird Boy, and the rest of them basically going to try and shred the boys. With their -2 in built, I don't really care about being in half range. What I should also say is I've forgotten what this is. Protocol of Undying Legions is my protocol this turn. So I'll be doing the reroll reanimation extra dice.
Yeah,
Do that.
makes sense.
Directive number 2. So that is the play of the movement phase. We'll go straight into shooting.
Yeah.
So first of all, we're going to do the easy one, which is the Immortal, and he's going to zap some grots. So hitting on 2s, because game all well. So 2 hits.
Winning on 2s.
Strength 5.
Winning on 2s on toughness 2.
Oh, of course you are. Of course, 1. So 1, no minus its range.
I'm in cover.
Yeah,
because I'm behind a massive tractor.
I presume in half range, not in half range. Yeah, actually, I'm just out of half range. I call it.
Cool. So 5 up save then.
Yep. Hey, you got those.
Those are 5.
Just been tickled by some static electricity rather than the Tesla.
Fantastic.
So
who doesn't love a good grot?
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my CP that I regained this turn onto. I've lost it. No, that's for Gorse. Sorry, no, I won't. I'm not going to spend that CP because that was for Gorse, not for Tesla. So we'll do the ones onto the Weird Boy.
Are these the Warriors now?
Yeah, onto the Warriors. Sorry, guys. So the 4 that can't see the. Aren't in range of the boys.
Yep,
are going to shoot the Weird Boy.
Cool. So he's got a 5 up save because he's in cover, and he's got a 5 up feel no pain because of his relic.
Yeah. So I'm close to the barricade not to get do that from this. So hitting on 2s because they were my all done before they ran away. And just stay on. No one's for a change. That makes me happy. Toughness 2, is he still toughness 4?
Yes, I'm 99% sure.
Thumbs up.
Toughness 4.
Cool. So this is strength 5.
Yep.
So all bar 1. So that is then 7 saves at -2.
7. So 6, 7, 8. No, I don't have an invuln.
No. No, that's sorry.
So 5 feel no pains, really.
8. We need to make
8 feel no pains. Come on, boy.
No. 7 feel no pain. So I didn't win one of them. Sorry, Harry.
That's him dead.
Yeah.
So Weird Boy is gone.
Slay the Warlord. Sort of.
If you were taking it, it would have been.
Yeah. And now we have the rest of the mob. Let's see, mob. Phalanx.
Yeah. I work with mobs, you work with phalanxes.
So, on 2s. There are a few ones in there.
I'm just happy that's not Tesla.
Yeah, that's a obscene roll. I've still got Tesla to go, mate.
Oh yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Okay, and then wounding you on 3s. That is a heinous roll, mate. I'm sorry.
So count up how many that is?
-2, so these straight deads, aren't they?
Yes.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21.
21. Okay. We'll cut it. I will kill.
How many were in the squad
kill off.
originally?
So there are 23 in there, but there is.
You've already lost some.
No, there's 25.
Okay.
Take away 2 because you killed them in Overwatch.
Yeah.
So there's 23, but there's 24 wounds because the knob has 2.
No, just 21 damage to the unit. So
Yeah. So I've got
knob and
1 left.
yeah.
Cool. Or I sack off knob and leave 2 left, which I probably will do.
Cool. So we'll let you do that because that's going to depend on what I'm shooting at next.
Yeah.
If anything. So
Cool. See you in a sec then.
see you in a sec.
Right, there are 2 boys left, and I've been as sneaky as I can.
There is a tippy tip of this
Yeah.
one tomb blade that can see the boot of this orc.
Yeah, and I had to keep that one there in there alive because otherwise I'm not on the objective.
And you have got the CP to burn for...
Yes, I've got auto pass CP, so you need to kill him.
Yeah, so hitting on freeze this time because I haven't got them where we were done.
Okay.
I am going to spend 1 CP point, 1 CP
2 auto wounds.
to auto wound one of them.
Yep.
So that takes me down for 2 CP.
Yep.
And the other 1 wound as well. So
Okay.
2 wounds and no minus.
I've got 2 CP in a dream. Sorry, I've got 2 dice roll in a dream.
Yep. Oh!
I'm going to have to spend a CP
Yeah.
to reroll one of
I think
those.
as you would.
Don't want to have to, but I'm going to need to. Otherwise...
We think it might be game.
Oh, no. It depends.
We'll check the rules on barricades.
Yeah, check the rules.
You can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember. My memory's shocking, as you probably realise by this point.
Yeah, so we'll come back with that, and there potentially might be no boys left on this table.
Yeah, just
And then there was one.
barricades.
So, yes, barricades, and from the angle it is,
If he'd have been behind the container,
yeah,
he wouldn't. If he'd been behind the barricade, so he is.
yeah.
So the 5 up did pass him. So I have now got to make some charges to try and kill him.
Who are you going to start with?
So I'm going to start off with the warriors, which I didn't really want to do this, but I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
So leave me at 9.
No,
I will re-roll that because they're
it's the most likely one
most
to get.
likely to go through.
That puts you onto 1 CP.
Nope.
Nope.
So then I have scarabs on a 10-inch charge from the far side across. Oh, he's away. And I have tomb blades.
They need a 12.
They need a 12. Damn it, why did I roll 9s on everything other than the ones that had it?
Right, I'm spending 2 CP to auto pass.
I'm just wondering. No. Overlord is a long way away. Damn and blast.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 CP to auto pass, so I'm down to 3.
I've just realised something.
Well, you should have gone after the grots.
Why did I shoot the grots with the Tesla?
It's because they've only got leadership before, you could have quite easily started pinging them off.
Shouldn't have fired him first.
But then again, if you'd shot him first, I would have had enough to make sure that they weren't going to be shot at.
True.
So it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. So the orcs have been given a bit of a lifeline here.
So you're also passing morale with...
Yeah, so I'm down to 2 CP at the
How
moment.
many is retied?
3 CP, but I'm going to gain
You're
one
going
at
to
the start.
when we start the next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, joy. So,
but at the same time, you've put them there, the scarabs there. I'm not going to have masses to place them.
no, so I've just got 25 points, kill points on my tally.
Yes.
So that puts me up to 55 for my kill tally.
You've got 3 points for engage. No, 2 points, sorry, because you're...
Yeah, you killed the scarabs over there, didn't you? So 2 points for engage.
Nothing for...
The ancient machinery I haven't got yet, only because I still need to get onto that.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I think that's it. We'll come back with orcs turn 3, and somehow we're still live.
Somehow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a half-wit. I forgot the Royal Warden. He looks too much like a warrior with this range for me, where he blends in, the destroyer of the scheme being somewhat similar. So Harry has graciously allowed a dice to decide whether or not I get to fire the Royal Warden, because obviously I'll be firing him at the lone remaining orc boy.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
If we do odds, dies, even stays alive.
Well, odds I get to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, so on odds I get to shoot.
Which is probably means you're going to roll 1.
Even.
Okay.
So don't get to shoot.
Don't get a shoot. That's fair enough.
Well, it's the only fair way we could decide to do it, guys. We figured we'd slot this in just before the Orc movement phase because it might adjust what Harry's doing.
Yeah, it would adjust because at that point I am moving stuff to make sure I've got space to green tie, which I think realistically is going to be this side here. So I'll be moving the mech gun away, so I can fit the boys in.
Sorry guys, at least we caught it.
Yeah,
Trick change for us. So we will come back with Orc movement phase in a second.
right.
Something is going well for you at least.
Yeah, so starting off, again the CP, so I am now was on free CP. I've spent that all, we'll come on to that in a second.
Yeah.
Starting off, I got a full 15 on the primary, so I had the mech gun, the grots that were over there, and the lone boy who was there. So full 15 in the primary, I'm holding more than you. All's good. I've got a little bit of staying power now.
Yeah. And the mushrooms have multiplied.
Yes, the mushrooms have multiplied. That's literally the only spot I could have for green tie. That's the problem.
Yeah, so you blew your free CP to do that.
So I'm on absolutely nothing left. Thankfully, I've got, here we go, for the reroll charges to get me in.
Did you get that with your War Boss being over there?
Yes.
Okay,
here we go as an Orc trait. It's the advance and charge, which was was coming from the Warlord trait.
Then we got some sneaky purple Orcs.
Yes. Commandos have gone in. Having a bit of a chat with Toby, I'm not going to Octarius with them. I am going to hope and pray that I can make a 9-inch charge against that immortal there.
You're not to shoot him.
I'll try and shoot him a little bit, but if I can get in and hit you in combat,
you're happy.
Fantastic.
You're happy.
This squad of boys here have gone 9 inches away from the Scarabs. They're the only thing I can really go into, which I'm not going to suffer horrendously from Overwatch.
Yep.
Really. And there's no real.
Run away from the mech guns to make space.
Yeah, mech guns have shifted over, so they force a hand. They're going to be shooting into here. The 2 rockets from the boys as well will also go into there because that's all they can see. And I don't want to be stupid and nuke a Scarab base and realise I've now
got an even harder charge.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
and last thing as well, the Storm boys have jumped over to do Octarius in this section here.
Cool. So that's cool. That actually means you trigger some Octarius points.
I do. So I get 4 points to that. Was tempted to do it with the Commandos, but if they can get the charge off to just deny you an engagement or fronts points, I feel like that's more important.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So Warphead is no more. He is been melted. So
we'll start with the Rockets because they are only within 24.
Yep.
If I start killing them with guns, they're not going to shoot at all. Cool. So 2 Rockets hitting on 5, 6 to do more.
1 hit.
1 hit. 2's to wound. Does wound -2.
-2, so 6 up save. Nope.
Flat 3 damage.
They don't care. And then yeah, he gets back up. So
Did we get a 5 up?
Yeah, 5 up for Ribrian, I think.
Or is it 6 up?
I'll check it.
We'll check it in a sec.
I'll re-roll it just in case because my protocol allows me to 8 back.
Yeah, he's back.
Because even if the 5 didn't go off, I can't remember if it does or not. You might be right. Actually, it might be the reanimator that gets you up to 5s.
Yeah.
But the protocol of the Undying Legions got me the re-roll to be
he's
able
fine.
to get back up. I'll figure out where he's going. You do get a kill point tally though from him.
I do get a kill point tally.
Let's remember that.
We'll tally that down somewhere. We'll then start with the first mech gun. So D3 shots.
They're not blast.
Yes, they are. They are. They have been upgraded to blast. So 3 shots, hitting on 4s. Cool. And then first one, yes.
Yep.
Second one, yes. -4. And D6 a pop, but doesn't matter. Reroll that 1.
Roll the 1 inherently no, and then the other one for the Undying Legions. Okay, so you've killed
1.
2, but only 1. Yeah.
And then 3 shots again from the other one.
1's dropped so far.
There's a Dakin in there. So first one, yep. Second one, yeah.
Okay, and then again. No, reroll that one. No. So 2 more. So you've killed 3 in total, and I got 2 more come back up.
Yes.
I can move 2 around basically.
Cool. I think that's it. No, we've got a couple of shots we might pepper here and there, but we'll do those off camera just for the sake because it's only Slugga shots.
Okay. What about the Commandos down here?
We'll do the Commandos because they might actually kill something, but the rest of it there might be a couple of Slugga shots into the Scarabs. We won't bother about those. So 5 Sluggers. 1 hit. 5's to wound because
yeah,
toughness 5. Does wound.
Hey, you do actually get him.
You're in cover though. What armor save you?
Oh, they're free up on the
Yeah.
models, yeah. So yeah, we can cover, so it's fine. Cool. So
We'll do the Slugga shots off camera, and
yeah,
then
and we'll come back to you with a charge phase, guys. Is probably the best point to come back with you. So we'll see you in just a moment. So charges.
Yes, this is probably going to be make or break it for the Orks List.
Yeah.
turn. So we'll start off with the Boyz here into those scarabs.
Yeah. 9 inches.
9 inches, but I've got a reroll.
Yeah. Well, you need to reroll.
I am going to. I'm just going to reroll both of those, I think.
Cool.
Come on.
27% chance.
No, that's not good. And then the commandos.
Yeah, I need a 9.
No, reroll it. No.
No.
I think that might be game over, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We'll still continue playing because it's not.
It's not a certainty.
No.
But it's going to make your life very difficult.
Yeah. Because that doesn't give me stranglehold, which is really frustrating.
Yeah. So, guys, they will come back. Did the Goffs want to charge, or are they?
No, they advanced
They
on.
are. Oh, they have advanced. Okay, cool. So, we'll come back with you with Necron's turn 4, is this?
Yes.
In a moment. Okay, so Necron's turn 4 movement phase is complete. I scored another 5 points for the primary, which I'm slightly lagging behind on the primary points, but hopefully I can blow Harry off enough points to claim that.
Yeah, to be honest, I will probably only be on 1 point next turn.
Yeah. I've got 4 points for engage on the fronts. No prisoners, we're still tallying at the point on 55 kill points at the moment. Hopefully we'll go up this turn. Ancient machineries I'm lagging behind on, but I can clear Harry off ready for turn 5 to basically trigger those because it's 1 or more, so I can hopefully get the last one there, maybe even the far corner one, depending on what happens, but that's very unlikely. So, movement phase wise, the Immortal has reigned. Sorry, a bit more housekeeping. I'm in Protocol of Eternal Guardian, directive number 1. No, sorry, directive number 2, which basically means I can overwatch on 5s.
Which is what I don't want.
Which Harry doesn't want, just in case he wants to go and clear anything off.
Well, I need to clear stuff off, and that's the issue I've got.
Yeah, oh, free CP. I keep forgetting to change that up. So, movement phase, the Mortal has stayed still.
Yeah.
He is either going to lend some firepower to killing the commandos, or bucketing across into the big blob. The Overlord is in 18 inches for the voltaic staff into these guys, but also holding the objective.
Yep.
Which is just primary points, obviously. The Tomb Blades have zoomed over here. They are set up to fry the grots.
Poor grots.
And then start doing Awaken Ancient Machineries on that because they are core, so I can. On the far side, closest to Harry, which I'm not going to point out too much, we've got the Warriors have advanced forward, roll a 6 on their advance roll, which makes up for their slightly slower movement, which then means again I can start putting some firepower into the big blob. They are now in range. And the Royal Warden sort of just moseyed on behind him, like he can either go into the mech guns for extra shots, or just we'll see how he goes. And I might remember shooting probably in the right place this time.
Yes, and currently he's also scoring you that all-important engage point.
So then the last thing I'll say, we also move the Scarabs forward on this side, so they are just the other side of the halfway line.
But they are also within 3 inches of that objective.
Yeah, so they're just in the middle objective. So they're holding that objective, they're keeping Harry's block at bay and scoring me engage on fronts, so I now have all 4 table quarters. It's basically what it is. So I'm making up for previous turns of low scoring, hopefully now. So we're going to start off with the shooting phase.
Yeah.
I've got the cycle properly. With my Overlord, he is going to put his voltaic staff into the commandos.
Makes sense.
So this is 4 shots, sub 4. No Tesla again.
Thankfully, so 1 might survive.
Yeah. So this is going to be at strength 6, so wounding you on freeze. That is then free at -2.
I don't get any armor save, and they only get benefits for being in cover, but they're not in cover.
No.
So that is 2 dead.
Cool.
Do you want to do the?
So the Immortal will go into them then.
Yeah.
Last bit of housekeeping as well. I put what we've done on the 2 blades before I zoomed off.
Yeah.
So the Immortal does wound. No minus this one. It's a 1.
That's a 1. So 3 are dead.
3 dead. What's the leadership?
7 probably.
Okay, so the reasonable chance I can get rid of them on leadership.
Potentially.
I've got nothing else I can see them, so it's going to have to hopefully get on leadership.
Do you want to just kill the grots?
Yeah, so I'm just getting enough dice for that.
So these guys actually have been pretty useful this entire game because they've just Not the Tomb Blades, the Goffs, because they've just run from objective to objective where they've been needed.
Yeah, if you take them bigger mobs, it'd been quite cool to daisy chain them.
Yeah, the issue is, though, that for 100 points you take 20 Goffs, or you take, for 80 points, soon to be 90, you take 10 Boyz. You take 10 Boyz.
Hitting on 2s. Then they got those ones, that's 6, and then that's 6. So your toughness 2 or 3?
Toughness 2.
Cool, so moving on 2s.
Soon to be toughness 3, though. It's not because there's a lot of 2s in there, but...
Yeah, so that's 5.
And you're in minus
10.
range.
Yeah, so that's 16 dead.
They don't get a save.
Because -1 at that range.
Don't get a save.
They don't get a save. 16 dead grots.
The Grots are dead. Who would have guessed?
So the static generators obviously followed up better this time round and tickled them some more.
Do you want to just go straight into the Warriors then?
Yes, I will, but I need to collect some dice. So
all right, well, I will clear off my casualties and we'll come back in a sec.
Dice.
Right, all the dice have been counted up.
And all the grots have been removed.
They have been removed.
So I have 30 dice. 15 of the Necron warriors are still alive. So these are going into the re-emerged mushroom swarms. I have played 1 CP for disintegration capacitors, which basically gives hit rolls 6s auto wound.
Yeah.
I know it's not hard to wound them really on freeze, but it just gets rid of some dice. I hope. So these are hitting on 4s now, guys, because of advancing, which could actually have saved Harry
A bit.
quite a few saves here. Well, actually, not that many.
Then there's a 3 and a 2 there. Yeah, there's still a few we've gone through.
So I'm moving you on freeze because you're still on the soft, squishy ones. Not the boys with the been in the gym yet. So that then is 4, 8, 9, 13,
Minus.
2.
Okay, so I'm not going to try and do any shenanigans to try and get any cover. So that's 13. Did you say?
Yeah, 13 dead boys.
Are there any others that are going to be shooting them?
Probably the Royal Warden.
Okay, do you want to do those
Who's 2 shots at this point because he's not in half range. So hitting you on freeze. Strength 5, so freeze to wound you. There's another one, and that's like -2 or something as well.
Cool, so 14 dead orcs.
Yeah.
Cool. I will take those away and we'll see what we're left with.
Yep.
Any assaults to do?
No.
Sure.
I don't see the point because I don't want to be stuck in combat with the Met gun, and it can still shoot me.
And those warriors advance as well.
And the advance as well. Good point.
Yeah. Potentially with the scarabs, but
I want to guarantee them alive for engage.
yeah, that's fair.
So that makes more sense to my mind to stay there. So I think that's it, dude.
Perfect. So we'll tot up scores and we'll come back
We've got
with
some morale tests as well.
yes.
Because you've got commandos.
We'll do the commandos.
Oh, Harry, you got the
Right.
CP
So
either.
no. So that's
1 runs.
1 runs, and that just
more.
leaves 1 and 2. Come on. Okay, he's fine.
So the knob left. Presumably.
Yeah, I'll leave the I'll leave the knob
Side
left.
of equivalent.
Doesn't.
Then you've lost.
14. Leadership is going to be. I'm going to need to roll a 1 because 14. I've only got 11
boys.
left.
And freeze dawn, boys.
So 14 actually, yeah. So 1.
Yeah.
Still going to need a 1.
Nope.
No. So 10. I'll have to roll. So that's 9, 10. I think you might have broke. This might be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Only 2 run.
Only 2 run. Okay, so that is going to be 16 boys that have run away in total. I will remove those in a second, and then we'll come back with Orcs turn 4.
Okay, so Orcs trying to work out how to win this. Harry, what's your play?
I've had to put my thinking cap on.
Yeah, it's hard
So yeah. So starting off, I've only got 5 points on the primary now because that's just where I am,
that
unfortunately,
one over there.
which is a shame. The commando has run behind the room, so the overlord can't see.
Yep.
So realistically, that overlord's just going to have to stay there to keep on getting you some primary points.
Turn 5 next turn. No, I don't.
No, you want to, because what you don't want to do is give me 15 for free.
Oh, true, yeah.
So he's probably going to have to stay there. The Storm Boys, there was a bit of a deliberation whether I I couldn't advance normally onto that objective to try and get Stranglehold. There was an idea, do I advance out the way, but I might as well get them into something to hit it.
Yeah, they haven't hit anything all game.
Exactly.
Yet, so let them have a go.
The Met Guns, this one has trundle forward, so it is on the objective.
Yep.
And this one here has moved to the side a little bit, so both of these can see the Tomb Blades, but this one will probably then going to Tokyo Drift its way into those warriors just to tie them up.
Yep.
That's the best I can do, really.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it, because you've completely slaughtered me. So,
Any shooting, mate?
yeah, it's going to be a bit of shooting. So we'll start off with the Met Gun here.
Yep.
We'll D3 shots into the Tomb Blades.
Yep.
3 shots.
Nice.
Lovely.
So Tomb Blades are innately a -1.
So they're hitting on 5s at this point.
Yep. That is not what I want to see.
There was almost
I
one
don't
6.
know what toughness they are. You've not shot them yet.
That's a good question. 5 or 6?
I would assume it's probably 5, but we will find out.
And they're bikers.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So, first one, wounds.
Yep.
Second one, wounds.
Yep. So minus many.
-4.
So these are they're 2 wounds a pop. So just don't
2
roll
wounds
one.
pop. Cool, 2 are dead.
2 dead. So roll 4 dice.
Nope.
Nope. So 2 are dead.
Cool. And then the second,
Which is the second gun to fire?
this one here.
Okay. So yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's why I did this one
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
because he would, if I can really only just see him.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So second one, D3 shots, 1 shot. I'm going to save my last CP for something. I don't know quite what, but I think realistically, if I save it for say a reroll or a morale or something
Yeah,
like
makes
that.
sense, dude.
Why am I rolling 2 dice?
I don't know.
Misses.
Cool. So that's 2 Tomb Blades dead.
Yeah.
I will take off these 2. And I'll put them over here somewhere.
That's taking a bit of a chunk out of that.
Yeah, it's taking out some of the firepower, which is obviously what you wanted to do. Stikkbombs, guns, sluggers,
Yep. So we'll
rockets.
do the Storm Boys first.
Yep.
So stick bomb from them. So
Nice.
mini shots. 1 hit. Does wound because you're toughness 3, aren't you?
Toughness 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Mini minus.
No AP.
6 up. Oh.
Cool.
1 damage,
And
so
then
1 wasted on 1 wound.
1 hit from a Slugga and 1 wound with a Slugga.
6 up. Oh. You do kill the base, so you take 2.
And that's me
4
done shooting as well.
That's 4 wounds have gone through on that model.
Yep.
I think is how it works. Annoyingly,
No.
no, that's a shame. It's like 1 more dice and you come back. So that base was on 2 wounds, Harry, in the middle there.
Yep.
So
we'll get rid of-
I go.
Get rid of him. And then we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we've got 8 shots and 1 will do a Tankbusta bomb.
Fair enough.
Because it's a D3 melter bomb basically.
It's a scarab, mate. Good. Try and scrap it to him.
It's D3 damage as well, so
Yeah,
it does
that
something.
makes a difference.
So 1 shot does hit, and there is a Daka there.
How have you struck a bomb to a scarab?
Look, don't judge my methods. 2s. And it's -2, I think.
Minus anything. I've got 6 of armor save.
Cool. Just double check. Tankbusta bombs are D6 damage, sorry.
Okay. You kill the base.
1 goes boom. And 2, 4, 6, 8 shots. Nothing. Cool.
So I will
You get
roll
to reanimate.
Nope. Base is dead. So that's 2 bases left in the scarab blob.
To be fair, if you're going to go after a swarm of scarabs, actually, a Tankbusta bomb is probably the best thing to...
Yeah, it's quite a convenient tool. Any more shooting, mate?
He's doing an action, so he's fine. I generally think that's it, really.
Okay. Any charges?
Yes, there will be.
Do you know what you're charging?
Yes, actually. For once, I do know what I'm charging.
Cool.
Storm Boys are going to charge the scarabs.
No guns, no watch.
They're in.
Just. You've got no movement, but you're in.
Well, here we go.
Of course, yeah.
They're in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Boyz will go into the scarabs as well. Here we go, that. They're in.
Yeah, definitely in.
And then I'm going to try and just deny some movement with the warriors.
Cool. So 3 and 2.
Yep, goes in.
That's the
Met gun
drifting
here.
gun there.
Yep. We'll come back with assaults then.
Cool. Okay, guys, so we've done some combats off camera because it wasn't overly interesting. Scarabs are dead. Combination of both squads. and then the gun did nothing, the Necrons did nothing.
Yeah, but,
so,
but it has at least... What I wanted to do is for you to not be able to just move up and then charge onto that objective just to surround it. You've got to fall back, but I don't know whether...
So I can fall back through the ruin, so I'm not piled in. Fall back through the ruin, and I need to double check the Royal Warden, because I can't remember if it's advance or shoot. Sorry, charge. I can fall back and charge and shoot, but I can't remember if it's one or the other. Regardless, I'm going to be charging onto the Met gun to deny you that back. Your own primary, basically. So that's the end of the turn there, Harry. So at the end of turn 4, what are the scores?
So scores and doors. Necrons going first are on 32 points, but the Orks, mainly because of that 15-point primary swing in the middle of the game, are on 41 points.
Yep, so that is the score at the end of turn 4. We'll get the turn 5. It might be a little bit of a summary, some stuff off camera, guys, but we'll be back with you with Necron's turn 5 in just a moment.
Alright then, so we're at the start of Necron's turn 5. Toby's had a big old think, and I think he's fairly confident he can win this one.
Yeah, so I'm just counting up dice, guys, because we're running out of batteries on all of our devices. So basically what I've done is move the Overlord here. He's still in 3 inches of the objective, but has now got just about in range of the rear Orc here. So he can put his take staff into them and hopefully finally do something. The Immortal's moved up here to put some firepower into this Orc. It's very unlikely I'll be able to kill him, but we can try because he's got the 2 wounds being the knob. The Tomb Blades have zoomed around this way, again trying to kill off this point here, this blob here. The Warriors have used the Royal Warden's fall back, shoot and advance rule to be able to basically fall back, put some firepower into these guys here. Those that can't will put some firepower into the gun, the Met gun, and then charge the last Met gun in the corner to snick Harry's objective off him being troops and OBSEC. Yeah. That's the plan. So, first of all, Overlord, Voltaic Staff into the bad boys there. So, he's finally rolled a 6. So, this is wounding on freeze.
Yeah.
Out loud. So that is 2 wounds at -2 damage.
Cool. What I'll then do is get rid of those 2 because that one there stops
the Royal Warden being able to see possibly. I don't need to double check, but regardless, it might do some good. I am then going to use the Malevolent Arcing Stratagem from the Tomb Blades.
To try and ping off some of those Storm Boys.
Yep, try and tickle some Storm Boys.
Yep,
so this is their shots, hitting on freeze because they are nowhere near an Overlord. So that's good Tesla. Wounding you on freeze. That was a wound, guys.
Yep.
So that is 5 wounds even, and I believe I am within half range here. I am, so -1.
Cool. How many?
5.
5 -1, so that's just 5 dead boys.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. Where's it gone?
So
11 arcing.
2, 3.
Oh, it's over there. Oh.
4 and 5.
Yep. And then on a 4+, the Storm Boys take a mortal wound.
Yep.
No, so that's CP wasted.
I was juggling boys and cameras. That was
yeah.
Good bit of
Right, I'm just going to sneak round by you, Harry, to see if the Royal Warden can see anything. He can see a Storm Boy.
Okay. We'll shoot Storm Boy then.
Yeah, so 30 inch range, or 33 inch range, I will be in range. So, hitting you on freeze, and hits. Wounding on freeze. Does wound, and that is -2.
Cool,
so
that's just the Storm Boy.
The Storm Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Actually,
7.
we won't get rid of him. We will get rid of him because if I need to, it makes life a bit easier.
Yeah. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 warriors in flare range of these boys, of the, what are they called?
Regular boys.
Regular boys.
Yep.
The rest of them that can see will be going to the Met gun, which will probably be off camera, just because we're running out of battery and like not really likely to kill them. So, hitting you on freeze this time because I haven't actually advanced. It doesn't say it's a -1. Nope. Then wounding you on freeze. So that is a total of 4 wounds for the Boyz squad.
-2.
-2.
That kills the Boyz squad.
Excellent.
And things are not looking good for us.
The Storm Boys, are they both 2 wounds, 1 wound of what, or are they one of them 2 wounds?
One's a knob, so that's got 2 wounds.
Okay, then the Immortal will fire at the guy down there. 2 hits. Freeze.
2 wounds.
2 wounds minus 1.
I actually get a bit of cover because I'm in.
Because you were a sneaky boy in cover.
And commandos, so sneaky gets. So they I choose their 1 saving throw, so I'm on a 4 up save.
Nice.
Come on.
He's alive.
One's 1 wound.
Cool. And then just do the Met gun shots while I'm here because I've got the dice for them. These are the warriors into the Met gun.
Yeah.
2 minus 3 at this range onto the.
I don't get a save.
Yeah, it's onto the closest Met gun.
So the one, this one.
Yeah. So that's that. And then I will charge the warriors into that Met gun as well in my charge phase.
I will spend my last CP on Overwatch because frankly,
Yeah, fair enough.
is it?
You're not going to kill enough to do any difference.
No, it will because I'm on 68 points.
Okay, if you go sneak it then.
If I can sneak in just a point or 2.
Yep.
So 3 shots, hitting on 6s.
No.
Not a single one. Cool.
Charge. 6, I believe that will do it. So that's on me on the objective. We'll do that combat off camera, guys, because it's very unlikely I'm actually going to do anything to it.
It just getting you onto that objective.
Yeah, and we'll come back with the Orcs turn in just a second. Well,
Orcs are beatable.
Orcs are beatable, just.
Yes.
Final score, 58 points to the Necrons, 57 points to the Orcs.
Yeah, in turn 5, we were going to do it as a wrap up, but
It literally came down to could your Storm Boys kill some Doomblades?
Yeah,
And you lost 1 to Overwatch.
which was
Fine,
very
expected
understandable.
against Tesla, especially the number of shots, and then you failed to kill with Power
I
Claw.
rolled a 1 damage and I didn't have any CP left, unfortunately.
Yeah, so that was that. Yeah, really good game in the end. Guys, our batteries are dying, so we're keeping this really short. My Necron brick did the short range stuff, did exactly what I expected it to. The extra 3 inches of effort makes a huge difference. The additional AP makes no difference because you're never going to be in 8 inches really. Your Grots.
Yeah, Grots did well. We were saying that actually, despite you not having any dedicated anti-tank, you just stripped away because I just didn't get a save.
Yeah, I'd like to put the Annihilation Barge 1 more turn, but you killed it. I didn't realise quite how potent Smasher Guns are. I really should have done. Voiced them enough times. Yeah, guys, that was it. Orcs are beatable, but the new book is coming, so we'll see when they become even more broken than they were. Again, this is a 1,000 point meta, guys. We know at 2K it's completely different. But that's for the day. For the day, guys. We are really, really hot. There's no aircon or any fans going on here or filming, so we're sweating. But please like and subscribe. We said in the opening, pushing towards 1,000 subs. Really appreciate it if we can get there, and let us know what you'd like to see in a bit of a celebration game, a bit of a celebration report. What do you want to see? Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and we'll catch you soon for the next one. Bye-bye.
Okay.